Hello. Uh, I've never made a video before, so this is the first chance, or first time. So, uh, this is my testimony. I was working out in my shed on rope, and I think I should really share it with the world. I've been sharing my testimony, but people read it, and they might just blow it off. And I think it's very important. People actually see it and hear it. Seeing is believing, as they say. So, I'm going to start off what I was doing. I'm in my shed working on rope, and I had Pierre Poilievre. He was on Joe Rogan podcast. In front of me, I got a cell phone, my TV remotes. I got a fid for splicing rope and a knife. And on the phone at the time, I had the wife's cousin, Jason, and he was on speakerphone. It was Monday. It was March 23rd, 2026, and he just got off work. It was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And he's talking about his day, and we're talking about the podcast, and I'm just sitting there working on rope. Been working on rope for a little while, and I've been just getting ready for fishing, lobster fishing. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm splicing rope, and he's talking away on the phone, and we're talking about the interview on the TV, and he's telling me how his weekend was and how his day was. And so we're just talking along, and I'm just splicing rope, and goes on for a little while, then all of a sudden, I start getting this feeling. And the only way I can describe this feeling is, to me, is when you were a kid and you were really, really, really bad. And you got caught and you're going home to face the music. Now, back in my day, if you were really, really bad, you were probably going to get the belt. So you knew never to do it again. But anyhow, back when the feeling I had was so strong. It was like 100 times worse than that. And I kept thinking, man, what did I do today? I went to town, I got some rope, and I got the coffee. I came home probably about 10 o'clock in the morning. And I've been out at the barn, and it was like 1 o'clock now. And I've been out at the barn for a few hours working on rope. And, man, the feeling, I had butterflies, and I was starting to shake. And I was like, man, and I wasn't telling Jason anything. He's talking. I'm like, man, something just don't. Man, what did I do today? The burden it was so heavy. And so, after that kind of seized off a little bit, and then this voice started coming in my head. And it wasn't a man's voice. It wasn't a woman's voice. It was a voice. And it started off as repent now. And I'm thinking, repent now? That's not even how I talk. It's not in my vocabulary. Like, repent is not a word I use. So he's still talking, and I'm still working, and we're talking at this, and it keeps getting louder and louder and louder. And I'm still splicing rope, and it's like, repent now. Repent. Repent now. Now. Repent now. Now. And the only way, I ain't very educated, so I was trying to think. To me, it was like a megaphone in my head, screaming as loud as it could get. Then I talked to a person, and she said, the voice of thunder. And I said, that's it. I said, because it was so loud. And the only way I can describe it, if you're looking out the window and you're watching a thunder and lightning storm, and the lightning hits a tree about 100, 200 yards away from your house, and you know that, bang! Well, that's what it was like. It shook the house. And it was like, I was still working on splicing rope, and it was repent now. Repent. Repent now. Now. Repent now. I'm coming. Be ready. And when it said that, I just dropped the fid. I sat down, and I just started praying. Please, Lord, forgive me for everything I've done, looked at, seen. Please forgive me. I love you, Jesus. Don't forget me. Don't forget me. And when I stood up, I picked up the phone, and I walked towards the door. I figured the feeling I had, don't even know how to explain that yet, but it was like, I don't even know how to explain it. When I walked towards the door, I opened the door, I was expecting to see something happen in the sky. Like, it really felt like Jesus was here. We're going home. It was that strong. This has been almost 4 weeks now. I still ain't found a word for that. Because, like I said, my vocabulary is not very big. I'm not very educated, but I walked towards the door and opened the door, and he's still talking on the phone, and never heard. I ain't even paying attention to what he's saying. I walk outside and look up in the sky, and nothing's going on. So I call the wife. Right, call her. She don't answer. I was like, I'm thinking, like, how much time do I got? Like, things are going through my head. Like, what just happened? So I said, the cats are in the house. Maybe I should go in the house. Leave them in the house all day. I should run in the house. Maybe I should feed them. If we're gonna be gone, they're gonna starve. Just things are going through my head, and I ain't been in the house for hours. So I'm unlocking the door, and I call her work. She answers. I said, what are you doing? She said, well, I'm working in the family closet at her work, organizing. I said, okay. I said, did you feel anything? She goes, no. And I just lost it. Bawling like a baby. Like, I couldn't get a word out. And she just started saying, man, you okay? Are you okay? What's wrong? What's wrong? And after a little bit, I gathered myself up and told her what just happened to me. And she only works like 5 minutes away. She said, I'm coming home. And like, I'm trying to gather myself up. The tears running down my face. Is like, just what just happened? And so I come back outdoors, come back into the barn. And I call our cousin Jason back on the phone. And I just told him what just happened to me while he was talking to me. And he goes, like, he was blown away. And he said, like, yeah, because he said, you went quiet. He said, I was asking you, like, you there? Hello? Are you there? Because you know how cell phones are. You lose people. He kept saying, hello? Are you there? Hello? And I never heard him. It was all just, well, I had both plugged my ears too, but I never heard a word he said. And I told him everything that happened. And, like, he's told all his co-workers, his family. Like, only I know it's a warning from Jesus, but, man, it was so loud. So loud. And all I had to do was hang up the phone, shut the TV off. There was no time for that. The fit, 2 hours later, was still stuck in the rope. I had to just drop it. It was now. And I mean now. And just, I just wanted people to know what happened, because it was so powerful, terrifying, and amazing at the same time. But when he said, repent now, be ready, I'm coming, it was the same as the lightning hitting a tree and shook your house. It was bang! And I just dropped everything I was doing. I just hope this message can get out to everybody. I've shared my testimony, but people read it, they comment on it. But I think if a video, people are going to understand a little more and they can see it. That's all I got to say for it. Like, I don't even know the words. This is my first time doing this stuff. So, yeah. Please get the word out. Thank you.